If anyone tries to tell you that confidence is something that you're born with, I'm gonna tell you that this is completely wrong, because confidence is something that you learn. It's almost like a muscle that you train at the gym. And if I was able to go from a very shy girl to being confident right now, you can do it too. The thing that makes or breaks the deal with confidence is all about your self-concept. If your self-concept is screaming that I'm shy, that I'm this girl that is invincible, you will never be confident, because that's what you keep telling yourself. So we always have to start with our mindset. I can give you all the practical tips in the world, but if you don't believe that you're confident, if you don't believe that you have magnetic energy and this magnetic aura around you, you will never be confident. You will never feel confident inside. What I really like to do is to imagine that I'm walking into any room and I have this glowing aura around me. What it does for me, it really makes me think that, okay, I'm confident, I'm beautiful, I'm all of these amazing things, and I'm walking into any room, no matter who's sitting there, no matter who's around there. I don't focus on the people already in the room, I focus on my energy. How I think about it is that once I enter the room, my aura changes the energy of the room. Everybody starts looking at me. I'm the woman who other people cannot stop looking at. I have this magnetizing energy about me. And ever since I started practicing that, first of all, I feel confident inside. No matter if people are looking, no matter if people complimenting me, I already have that inside. And most of the time, you don't even need proof from the outside world to tell you that you're beautiful, that you're confident, because you already have this energy inside of you. But as a bonus, you will get a lot of attention. You will be seen. You will no longer be invincible. And this is something you have to be intentional about. If you don't want to be seen, this is not for you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alina and I help women step into their full feminine power. Being seen is one of the greatest power that a woman can have. Magnetizing, visible, seen energy can be used in many different ways. First of all, you get the best opportunities, you get the best relationships, you get the best treatment. Let me tell you that your presence, your vibe, your aura can get you a lot further than anything else can. Especially for you, I've compiled a list of 7 habits that all confident women share. Habit number 1, they're not afraid to hold eye contact. Holding eye contact, first of all, it's very magnetizing, it's very seductive. It can be very seductive if you want to, but it also establishes that you have this power, you have this confidence to face somebody who you might not even have known before. And I think this is something that really sets apart confident women and somebody who just lacks confidence. It signals to the person talking to you that you are not intimidated by them, that you are not scared of them. It signals to them that you're comfortable. You're comfortable in your own skin and you're not afraid to face them. You're not afraid to look into their eyes. Especially during dating, during interviews, this is something that can make or break the deal. Before entering the self-development coaching world, I actually used to be a recruiter, so I did a lot of interviews, and something that I've noticed about people who are confident is that they're really good at establishing this eye contact. They can look at you for like 10 minutes straight and they wouldn't look away, they wouldn't look outside, they wouldn't be distracted by other people, they wouldn't be distracted looking out of the window. They will hold the eye contact, and this signals to the person that they're actually interested in you. This is something that really puts you in this power position. And it's something that will definitely set you apart from the rest. Habit number 2, confident women, they always dress 5 to 10% better than required. Let's say there's some sort of dress code for where you're going. A woman who is confident, she's not gonna limit herself to just that dress code. She's gonna go above and beyond. If she feels like it, she's gonna accessorize, she's gonna add red lipstick, she's gonna be unapologetically her. She's not gonna think, okay, is this too much? This is something that really sets confident women and not confident women apart, is that they do not care how they're going to be perceived. They only care about whether they're going to be comfortable, whether they're going to be authentic in their style, in their expression. Style for them is a way to express themselves, is a way to show up to this world confidently and be unapologetically themselves. When you stay true to your style, when you're authentically you, your posture shifts. You start looking and feeling more confident because you chose how you want to express yourself. You chose how you want to show up. And this is one of the power moves that you can make that makes you confident, that makes you embodied in your confidence. Confidence can only be expressed when you're scared of something and you do it anyway because that's what you want. And if you want to put a red lipstick on just because you felt like it, do that. Do that, because this is how you really elevate your confidence. This is how you make yourself comfortable in being authentically you. Habit number 3, this is about discipline. This is about respecting yourself. Confident women, they always keep promises to themselves. If they promise themselves that they're going to the gym 3 times a week, they fulfill those promises. If they promise themselves that they're getting ready every morning, no matter what, or they're putting in effort to do their makeup, to do their hair, to pick a nice outfit, they do that every single day. They might even prepare that the night before because they know that it's important to them and they're fulfilling their own promise. Confidence is all about self-trust, and self-trust is all about self-respect. When you respect your choices and fulfill them, you boost your confidence as a result. These promises, they don't have to be grand. You can start really small and then you can increase it as you go. So this year I actually set out a challenge for myself. It's a gym challenge. So this year in 2026, I told myself that I'm gonna do 150 sessions in the gym, which is about roughly 3 times a week. And I'm really keeping myself accountable this year. I'm posting every single time that I go. I'm counting the times that I went, and the larger that number becomes, the more confident I become in my strength, in my abilities, that I can do it, I can fulfill my own promises. So if you wanted to follow my journey, follow me on my personal Instagram, which is themagicadaline. I would love for you to get motivated and maybe we can support each other on these journeys. Confidence comes from these small repeated actions that you do, that you promise to yourself. I know it's a silly analogy, but you feel confident when you brush your teeth. Why? Because you've done it so many times. You do it every morning, every night. I hope you do it twice a day. Brushing your teeth becomes automatic to you because you've done it so many times. It's a ritual, it's a habit that you have. It's something that you do every single day, twice a day. And confidence is similar to that. Your confidence grows the more you keep promises to yourself. So the more little things that you promise yourself that you do every single day, every single week, every single month, your confidence will skyrocket. And there's no limit. The most exciting thing about confidence is that every time you learn something about yourself and you realize, you know what? This is something that triggered me. I saw that in that person, or I noticed that I'm fidgeting and I can work on that. So confidence is, as I said before in my videos, it's unfortunately or fortunately, it's a never-ending job. It's something that always requires work and you always have to work on it. And that's the most exciting part about it because there is no perfection. You can start small and either way, you're already winning because you're doing something that boosts your confidence. You're doing something that will help you become better every single day. Habit number 4, slow everything down. Let me guess, I bet that you're walking too fast. I bet that you're moving too fast. Confident women, they take their time to assess, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to meet? Imagine a confident woman entering a networking event. First of all, she's going to scan the room. She's going to see, okay, what's the energy? What's the vibe out here? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to navigate? Who do I want to talk to? She's not going to rush into it. She's going to walk in, take her time, and she's going to move slower because she's more intentional about her energy. She doesn't want to be everywhere. She wants to intentionally put herself with the right people. She's not going to move hectically around. She's not going to fidget. She's going to go where she wants to go. But for that, she needs to take time. She needs to decide, she needs to be a little bit more strategic. And once she decided that, she's gonna go there confidently, she's gonna talk to people, she's gonna make it happen. When you take time to move slower, to decide slower, it signals that you actually have this internal control. It means that you're going through internal thinking. And this is something that makes you very confident and very sexy at the same time, let me tell you that. One of the sexiest things you can do is to have this internal control within you. And finally, habit number 5. Confident women never over-explain themselves. This is something that I see over and over and over again. So many women over-explain themselves. Oh, I had to do this because of that. Oh, I'm so sorry, I had to go there. Nobody cares. Well, people care. Some people care, not everyone, but it's not as important. Most of the time, this information is just irrelevant. If you're going into the interview, into the date, and you want to be powerful, you want to have a powerful stance, you want to be confident, you want to own your decision. You don't need to go into 100 million details. If you feel like it, you can. But if you're trying to over-explain yourself, if you're trying to explain your decisions just because you feel like the person might not understand you or they might not get it, this is a bad idea because it puts you in a weaker position. You're no longer confident when you try to over-explain yourself just because you're scared that somebody misunderstands you. You have to think about your comfort and put yourself first. You don't need to explain your past life choices to everybody you meet, especially when you want to make a really good impression. One word that you have to remove from your vocabulary if you want to be confident is the word sorry, unless you actually did something wrong. Sorry is one of the words that is oftentimes unnecessary. It's not relevant. And you're putting that sorry to make somebody feel better, to make yourself feel better as well, because you feel like, okay, maybe the person doesn't understand me. I remember the moment when I stopped saying, sorry, I'm late, and I started saying, thank you for waiting. And I really felt more confident. I felt more powerful because it really shifts the dynamics. You no longer feel sorry. Okay, you were in a traffic jam. It happens to everyone. You don't have to be like, oh, so sorry, I'm so sorry. You don't have to like fidget and be all this hectic and bring all this hectic energy. You can just own it. Yeah, I was late. Thank you for waiting. You're stating the facts. Unless you're really wrong and you did something bad, yes, you can say sorry. Saying sorry so often is such a bad habit that a lot of us have, is because we're used to over-explaining, we're used to over-giving, we're used to being this people pleaser, and we think that if we say sorry so many times, we will be liked and we will be so nice and nobody will ever say that we're a bitch. But let me tell you that you will be a bitch in somebody's story, no matter if you say sorry or you don't. People might not like you, even if you're the nicest person, even if you're gonna give them everything and you'll say sorry for 100 times. They might still not like you, and you have to be okay with that. You have to own that, because confidence is never loud. Confidence is silent, and you have to allow for the silence. Sometimes saying less is way better than over-explaining yourself and giving too much information. Being confident is very similar to being sexy. It's all about your self-concept. It's how you think about yourself. All of the practical things like hold eye contact, talk slower, don't say sorry, enter the room without being in a hurry. They're just practical ways. But the biggest change will happen when you actually tell yourself that you're confident. This is when everything will change. You can change your body language, you can do all of these practical things, but unless you work with your mindset, nothing will ever change. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed today's topic, and I hope to see you again very, very soon.